So, hi yogis, I'm Kirsty and I'm one of the Glasgow University Yoga Club teachers. So I will be taking you next year every second Friday. And today we're just going to do basically a virtual taster session. Just for those of you, I know some of you still aren't ready to go to the gym, or some of you will be away, and this is just kind of a way to reach out. And especially I know in previous years the taster sessions have been very popular and you can ram people in like sardines, but unfortunately with the pandemic that's not possible this year. So if you weren't able to get there, then I hope that this gives you a little bit of taste of what our classes will be like. It'll just be a shorter online session, but to get the full effect, really just try and kind of delve into the video and everything that's going on and take some time out of your day for it. The aim of the club really is to kind of pull people out of that world that we're so absorbed into, and it'll give us all just a chance to work on our strength, but also kind of work in mental resilience and start practicing mindfulness throughout our practice. So after today, if you have any questions, please get in touch with myself or any of the committee. They are all so lovely and would be more than willing to help out. So we'll get started. Don't worry if you don't have a mat, you can do this wherever you want, just as long as you're somewhere comfortable, and you can put aside 20 or so minutes for this. So if you just come to a seated position, just resting your hands wherever is comfortable, take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, close down your eyes. Gonna work on our breathing, so just taking deep breaths in and exhaling out here. And really just try and turn off the outside world. On your next inhale, count it for 3. So inhale 1, 2, 3. Hold it at the top and exhale out for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale for 3, 2, 3. Hold at the top and then exhale out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, inhale 1, 2, 3. Hold and then exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just continue counting for your own breath there. Keeping your eyes closed, relax down your shoulders and relax your jaw. Just keeping a steady rhythm as you breathe in and out. And try to find a bit of calm. Bring your awareness to your toes, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and just bring your attention to your mat and your body. While we're here breathing, it's a chance for us to set an intention for the class, and you can set your own, whether that be escape from something, to practice really being present in the moment and enjoying what you're doing in the movement. Whatever it is that you came to this class to do, if you set the intention now. We'll take a couple more breaths. And on your second breath, exhale, just open up your eyes there. From here, just coming onto all fours. Really firmly place down your hands. Place your palm first and lift up all of your fingertips. And one by one, place down each of your fingers and really gripping the ground there. Find a stable base. And then with your toes, make sure they're tucked up behind you. And then on your inhale, really round your back up into a cat position, tucking your head under. And on the exhale, let your belly fall to the floor for a cow. Again, use your own breath to move between these movements. Inhale, really really rounding up, on the exhale, just dropping that belly to floor. And exaggerate them as much as possible, really rounding up and in, tuck that belly up and in, and then on the exhale, just dropping to floor and shine your heart forward. Again, moving with your own breath here. And exhaling to a cow. On your next inhale, find neutral. And then send your left arm forward and right leg back. And on your next inhale, take elbow to meet your knee in the middle. And exhale to send them both forward. Inhale to tuck up and round in again, curling that spine. And exhale, sending arm forward, leg back. And just find your own movement here. And when you're exhaling out, you want to try to get as flat as possible here. Then your next exhale, coming to all fours and recentering. And then inhale to send that right arm forward, left leg back. Inhale, tucking up and in. And exhale, sending it forward again. And again, just move with your own breath here. And really use your strength to send that leg back and arm forward. And then curling right up and in. On the exhale, again, using your legs to float. And inhale to tuck. And on the exhale, just coming to center. From here, take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, tuck your toes and send your tail up and back towards the ceiling for our first downward facing dog. Since it's our first, feel free to please walk out the dog and really sway those hips. Just try and get into this movement. Try and find where's comfortable and remove any little kinks from the day. And then from here, take a deep inhale, set your gaze between your fingers, and exhale, step forward, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift, exhale, forward fold, and then inhale, rising all the way up, and exhale, bring your hands to heart center, Tadasana. So to start with, we usually start our classes off, and we'll just flow through our sun salutations. So we'll start with our sun salutation A, which throughout the year you will become very comprehensive with and love as much as we all do. So we will inhale, arms to the sky, set gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, plant your hands down and step back to a plank position. Inhale, send your body forward, and exhale, lower all the way to the ground. From here, inhale up to a cobra, bring your chest forward, and then on the exhale, tuck your toes and send your tail back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between your palms, and exhale, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold. And inhale to rise all the way up, and again, hands to heart center, Tadasana. So we will run through this 2 more times, and we'll just try and flow and kind of really work on moving with your breath. If the breath isn't working in the movement, don't worry, it's something that comes with time and practice. And so inhale, arms to the sky, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, step back to plank position. Inhale, shift your body forward, and exhale, either lower all the way down or halfway, chaturanga. And then inhale, either cobra or upward facing dog, showing chest forward, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between your palms, and exhale, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way up, and exhale, hands to heart center, Tadasana. Inhale to rise, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift, flat back, and exhale, step back to plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between your palms, and exhale, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way up, and exhale, hands to heart center, Tadasana. So now we'll move on to our sun salutation B. So for this, we'll inhale to rise, gaze to the ceiling, and on the exhale, take your feet about shoulder width apart and lowering down, Utkatasana, chair pose. Here you can either have your hands up or at your chest to protect your shoulders. Take a deep inhale here, and on the exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, step back to plank position. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. We'll pause here for a couple breaths and just to enjoy this posture. If at any point you need to, you can just place your knees down as described, spread them apart, relax your toes, and go back into a child's pose. But for now, just if you can, staying up in that downward facing dog. On your next inhale, send your right leg up and back. On the exhale, carry that right foot between your palms and rising up, arms up to the sky for high lunge. Take a few deep breaths here. And on your next exhale, tilt your torso forward for Superman. Again, really engage your quad here and build strength in this posture. Taking deep breaths in and out. On your next inhale, rising back up for Warrior One. A deep breath here. And on the exhale, frame that front foot and step back to a plank position. We will take a vinyasa, which is when we inhale to move forward, exhale, chaturanga, elbows at 90 degrees, inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. This time, inhale and take the left leg high, and on the exhale, carry that forward between your palms, and inhale to rise up, Warrior One. Again, a couple breaths here. Then on your exhale, tilt your torso forward for Superman. And again, really engage that quad to keep you stable here. Clenching your toes and firming up into the ground. Your next inhale, rising up. And exhale, take your palms down, frame your front foot, and step back to a plank position. Again, we will take a vinyasa. So inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Your next inhale, send that right leg high, and exhale, step it between your palms. Turn the left foot 90 degrees and spiral open for a Warrior Two. Here we'll take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, send that right arm forward and connect elbow to knee, pulling the left arm over. Set your gaze up towards that left palm, but don't put strain on your neck. Again, just inhale and exhale deeply here and feel the strength building in that right leg. Your next inhale coming back up, warrior two. Inhale deeply, and on the exhale, take that left arm to left leg and pull the right arm up and over for reverse warrior. Inhale deeply here, and on the exhale, coming back to warrior two. Inhale deeply, and on the exhale, spiral arms down, frame the right foot and step back to plank. Again, take a vinyasa. So once you're comfortable there in your warrior two, on the next inhale, sending left leg high. Exhale, step left foot between the palms, turn right foot 90 degrees and spiral open for warrior two. Take a deep inhale here, and on the exhale, connect elbow to knee and right arm over. Inhale deeply, and on the exhale, coming back up for warrior two. Inhale here, and on the exhale, connect right arm to right leg, left arm up and over. Set gaze to the palm, and take a couple deep breaths here. And then on the exhale, coming back to warrior two. Inhale deeply to broaden your chest. On the exhale, spiral your arms down, frame your front foot and step back to plank. Again, take a vinyasa, so shifting chest forward, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, step back, downward facing dog. So from here, we'll take a deep inhale, and on our next exhale, we'll just walk through to find an easy seated position. From here, taking your knees out in front of you, the inhale, and on the exhale, slowly roll your spine back into the ground. Try and do this really controlled and one vertebrae at a time, using all of your core muscles to slowly lower you down. Take a deep inhale here and a deep exhale. And then on your next inhale, clench your bum muscles and rise up into a bridge position. Really drive through your heels and drive through your hips. And at this point, you can interlace your hands behind your back and tuck your shoulders up and under to form a nice base. Again here, really work on driving through those legs and building some strength as you're in this posture. Deep inhale and exhale here. If you're comfortable, you can start to lift one leg up and driving through the heel of that other one to support you and keep you stable. And then the exhale, bring that down, and just lifting the other one up on your next inhale. Deeply, and then on the exhale, bringing that down. Take another deep inhale in this position. And on the exhale, unlace your hands and drop your bum to the floor. Take a second just to wriggle out your spine. Then your next inhale, taking that right leg up and interlace or cross that leg over that left knee. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, just grab behind that leg. Depending how flexible you are, you can stay up here if that's more comfortable for you, or you can start to lower your neck back and support by the ground. And again, just feel the stretch up through that right leg. And just slow the breathing down. Your next exhale, interlock your legs and place them back to the ground. And you inhale, rise up on the left leg and cross it over the right knee. Again, inhaling to grab behind that leg and exhale to just relax into that stretch there. Slowly just regulating your breathing. And the next exhale, uninterlock there. At this point, I want to take your legs and point your feet up towards the sky. You can take your arms up as well and point them towards the sky for dead bug. Either staying here to let everything flow back to heart center, or if it's within your practice, moving to a shoulder stand. For this, put your arms to either side to create a base and start to push over, almost like a backwards roly-poly, taking your feet to the floor behind you. And then put both of your hands firmly against your back before you start to send your legs up. Do not move your head from side to side in this position. And just point your toes and really try to strengthen and lengthen through your body. Again, use this as a posture to let everything flow back to heart center. Take a few breaths here, and when you're ready to come down, again take your legs back behind you before rolling out very slowly back into your position lying on the ground. Again, from here, if we point our legs up towards the ceiling, and either staying there, or if happy baby is comfortable for you, you can bend your knees and grab your feet. And from here, you can just roll out your back, really stretch through everything. Give your toes a wee wiggle, wee play. Just get any little last niggles out. And then curling your knees up to your chest, give yourself a big hug. And on the exhale, just relax and lay completely flat. Extend your legs out and extend your head back. We're going to go into our first Shavasana. So here, lying completely flat on the ground, I want you to close your eyes. I will keep track of time, but it's the chance for you to completely let go, and the one chance of the day where you have no responsibility but to just breathe. Take this chance to thank yourself for coming to practice today and appreciate how able your body was to be able to perform such a demanding practice. And hopefully with time, you'll be able to really separate yourself and delve into the practice. As we build up the skill set in our practice, it'll get longer, and we'll hopefully be able to control our emotions better. But for now, just taking a deep breath in, and on the exhale, really relaxing those shoulders, relaxing your jaw, keeping your eyes closed, and we will enter Shavasana for a couple of minutes. your next inhale, start to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. Remain lying there. Your next inhale, slowly open up your eyes and bring your awareness back to your body. Take a deep breath in, tucking your knees to your chest and giving yourself a big hug. Stay here for a breath. On your next exhale, just roll over onto whatever side feels most comfortable for you. Lay here for a moment. And when you're ready, come to an easy seat at the top of your mat. We will end practice how we will always end practice together. And in a moment, we will inhale and exhale audibly, letting go of anything that we're holding on to or we feel could hold us back in the next few days. And then again, we will inhale and exhale to bow to conclude our practice. So all together, we'll take a deep breath in and exhale. And then another deep breath in and exhale to bow. So thank you all for doing that really small taster session. It was just quite slow and steady and showed you a few kind of the movements that we will hopefully incorporate in and will make us physically stronger, but hopefully throughout class we can drop in different themes and we can work on real mental resilience as well. After this video, if you have any questions, as I said before, please get in touch. And more details about our classes and how they're run will be online or available to you. The best point of contact is actually the Facebook group as well. That will be signposted. So I'd just like to thank you all for coming, whether that be virtual, and I really hope to meet you in person soon. I'm sure you've probably been told, but the club is a really lovely environment and a really nice group of friends, regardless of what happens, and there'll be lovely socials and brunches and everything to get involved. So please reach out, no matter who you are, because yoga is something that has helped a lot of us get through uni in ways that we never imagined it would. So it'd be lovely to meet you. Have a nice evening.